Hi, everyone. Really happy to have the opportunity today to continue our Meet the Team series here at Saltbox. My name is Kyle Dreyer. I run delivery operations here at Saltbox. So I have responsibility for our project methodology, our project management team, our internal operations, as well as our functional team. I'm based out of Charlotte, North Carolina, where I live with my wife and two young children. I've been in the Salesforce ecosystem for about 13 or 14 years, and I've had the opportunity to work with several great partners that have been fast growing and gone through acquisitions within the ecosystem. And really what we're looking to do here at Saltbox is to be that next fast growing partner, specifically around the order transformation lifecycle, helping our customers make them easier to buy from for their customers. And of course, there's a lot of different touch points along that journey, from sales and opportunity management to being able to service and upsell customers, to obviously the bread and butter of Saltbox, which is our commerce and order management experience. In my 13, 14 years within the Salesforce ecosystem, I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of customers in a lot of different industries and implemented a lot of different solutions on them. So from the early days of Sales and Service Cloud to kind of, I'll say, the mid years of really getting experience with what is now Experience Cloud, at the time Community Cloud, to really being focused on commerce and order management in the last 6 or 7 years. I had the opportunity to build a commerce practice at a partner before we were acquired by Salesforce Professional Services. And so I've really enjoyed this space and this, I'll say, niche within the Salesforce ecosystem. And it's something that I think we're the best here at Saltbox. And so I'm really excited to continue that journey, both for Saltbox and for my own personal journey as well. The highlight of my Salesforce career was when I passed the Salesforce Certified Technical Architect board review, which really helps demonstrate a deep understanding of the platform and how we can build scalable solutions for very complex enterprises. I think the thing that is most special about the Salesforce ecosystem is really just how tightly knit it is. What I mean by that is Salesforce is obviously the #1 CRM in the world, have all different products that can support their customer base. But at the same time, the implementation side of the house is really a lot smaller, right? So I see common names all the time as people are moving from potentially one partner to another. I've had colleagues of mine leave the partner we worked with at the time, gone and worked somewhere else, and have now come back and working with me again here at Saltbox. So that's one of the things that I really like, is just the relationships I've been able to build over with colleagues in all different domains, whether it's project management, to developers, to technical architects. Obviously, all of these individuals bring a lot to the table, and it's been a lot of fun to really work with them and continue to build our collective careers together. One of the things that I think has really been interesting to see change in the Salesforce ecosystem over the last 13 or 14 years is just the complexity of the types of projects that we're implementing. So when we go back to what I'll call the early days, 13 or 14 years ago, we were implementing a lot of Sales Cloud, a lot of Service Cloud, and those projects are absolutely important and a core fundamental to the value that Salesforce can bring to an organization. But from an implementation perspective, we also had a lot of flexibility in how we defined an MVP and what we were going to roll out in phase 1 and phase 2 and phase 3. Now, when we start looking at products like commerce and order management, while we can still do a crawl, walk, run mentality, that bar for what satisfies the crawl step is really a lot higher. If you start to think about, from a commerce perspective, you're building a site that your customers are going to engage with you on. We need that to be performant. We need the data to be very accurate. We need the right assortment of product information, and we need to make it a very seamless transaction for them to purchase. When you think about order management, right, we're actually talking about a platform at this point that's going to be managing the touch points in that order throughout its life cycle with your customers. And so we absolutely have to have that right in order to go live, right? Maybe we don't have all the features that we can do, but the bar for getting it right is a lot higher, which is something that I really enjoy. I think, one of our core values here at Saltbox is high standards. And I think that is married directly to the complexity of the types of projects that we do and making sure we get it right for our customers on day one. My favorite part of the project is when we go live. So in my role, I have the opportunity to engage with our customers during a pre-sale process and then help oversee that delivery throughout the implementation effort. So for me, when we go live, it's the culmination of not only the hard work of our team that's doing the implementation, but the broader organization here at Saltbox, including our sales team, to bring that customer through that entire journey with us, from a vision and what we can do to actually executing and delivering what we built. So going live to me is always a big day. One of the things that I really love when our customers do when they go live is having very defined metrics in terms of how are we going to measure success. And one of the things I try to do is actually keep in touch with those customers, potentially through a phase 2 or phase 3 work, but even if we're quote unquote done with our commerce site with them, actually keeping in touch with them to understanding, okay, did we get the value out of this platform that we want? What could we have done differently? What could we have done better? Because I think one of the most powerful things out there is when I hear stories from customers about how we beat their business metrics in a substantial way. My favorite value proposition that we have here at Saltbox is predictable execution and genuine transparency. If we all acknowledge that commerce is hard, then that means we're going to have challenges that we're going to have to work through together collectively with our customers during our projects. And we've all been a part of projects where maybe potential issues or risks were kind of brushed underneath the rug, if you will, and it came back to bite everyone. So one of the things that's really important for me here at Saltbox is for us to be very transparent with our customers and have those conversations early and often, because I've seen time and time again the ability of our team and our customers to work through those issues as long as we can have that transparent dialogue. I think that's a key differentiator here at Saltbox, and is something that is very important to me to instill into the entire team here as we continue to scale and grow.